problem to get up this morning.
So Drosselmeyer has now just jumped right into the fray, I guess.
Well, you know, we'd like to think that maybe, you know, come Saratoga time and the end of the meet and they run the Travers, maybe we'll have an opportunity to run there. That's what I'm thinking.
As far as the schedule goes, will you run before the Travers?
I don't. You know, we haven't talked about it. I mean, normally you try to run before the Travers, but I guess in his case, you know, Jim Dandy, I guess, or, you know, but we haven't really, that's just me thinking out loud. We haven't said anything in stone, or we haven't even discussed all the options yet.
Is this 3-year-old group just wide open now, then?
Well, I mean, I think as Elliot was saying yesterday, I think, you know, you got the Derby winner, the Preakness winner, and the Belmont winner. They're all, you know, they've got to sort themselves out and see who's the best by the end of the year.
Yeah, they'd want a combined one Derby prep amongst them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So that's just wide open, yeah.
What did you wind up doing last night?
I ate dinner with my family and a friend and went to bed. I sat down on the couch and I think it took about a minute and a half to go to sleep.
Is there anything specific about the Dwyer trip that sort of prompted the Ryder trip?
Possibly. I guess just, you know, things hadn't gone perfectly smoothly, and no fault of anyone's. I will say that, you know, Kent has been a big asset to my stable, and he's won a number of races, and he's been a big asset as far as his horse's development, and I think, you know, frankly, I don't think there's any, that I could tell, any animosity whatsoever. I think Kent was probably as happy for me that we won the race as I was for him when he won it last year on somebody else's horse. So it's, you know, I don't think there's any hard feelings there, and you know, I can't stress enough, I don't think Kent really did anything wrong with this horse. Some things didn't develop and open up the way we would have liked it to, or the way he wanted it to, but I don't think it was any fault of his.
Does Mike get the ride back next time?
Well, we haven't even talked about that, but I'm sure he'll be given that option. Sure.
Is he a poster boy for changing the Derby selection procedure, or a poster boy for not changing the procedure, like with the graded earnings?
Let me just, before I answer that, I want to talk. Can you take him up, Leanna, and I'll meet you up there, please? Is Drosselmeyer a poster boy
For like, if say if 2-year-old earnings weren't counted, maybe he gets in the Derby, but on the other hand, he'd not want a prep. He'd not want a stake going in. So is it a good system, or is it not a good system?
Well, I think with anything, I think they need to keep looking at it and maybe tweak it a little bit. As time change, you know, I think more and more horses want to run, and we've got, you know, bigger and bigger purses for maybe ungraded 2-year-olds. You know, maybe it's, you know, maybe they do need to look at it. I wouldn't be the one to answer that, you know. And as far as us not getting in the Derby, I'm not looking back. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm very content having won the Belmont and not running the Derby, just because that's the way it worked out. We didn't earn our way in this year, and if they changed the rules, had we earned our way in, we would have run. I mean, but this year it didn't work out. I believe things happen for a reason sometimes.